What is up, you guys? It is your boy, Keep It Real, and I just want to touch on this. As you see on my screen, I'm currently on Assassin's Creed Shadows, and it's a Assassin's Creed game set in Japan. It has a direct competitor, which I love. It's Ghost of Tsushima, but I'm not going to brag about that game because we all know what it was. But this game has a bunch of controversy. And why, you may ask? Well, I personally don't like the controversy because of the lack of understanding which comes from both parties, the people who say they have studied it and the people that have not studied it. So I'm going to touch more of a basis as to Assassin's Creed's Ubisoft's ridiculous practices. So not only did they show their Star Wars Outlaws trailer, and then they immediately released a pre-order bonus, pre-order edition, and they showed no gameplay. Same thing with this trailer. Look at these prices for this game. $69.99. Okay, that's average. Why it's average, I seriously cannot tell you. Then we go to the gold edition, and it jumps from $69.99 to $110. Let's not even add tax. Depending on what state or country you're in, that tax may be completely different. For example, if I bought this, I'm probably going to be looking at a probably $120 purchase that day. If I want to play the gold edition, which includes base game, pre-order bonus, season pass, and 3 days early. See, if they had stopped right here, that 109 price honestly could be mitigated if the game was actually good and provided good DLC. Then we go to the Ultimate Pack, and I wonder, it goes up another $20. So 70 to 110, we're looking at a $40 jump immediately just for an edition that contains Season Pass. I don't know why they're charging $40 for an Assassin's Creed Season Pass. It's not like it's multiplayer maps coming out every few months. This is not back in 2012, man, where I could purchase a Season Pass and I knew I was going to get content for another year and a half easily with Call of Duty, and I was down to drop $35 for DLC. Hey, Ultimate Edition. It contains the base game, pre-order bonus, season pass, 3 days early. You get 3 days early with all of these. But the Ultimate Pack. A Sakiryu character pack including gear and weapon sets for both Naoe and Yasuke. The Sekiro Beast and Dragon Tooth Trinket. The Sakiryu hideout pack including 4 unique ornaments to customize the hideout for your Shinobi League. 5 skill points. The Red Dragon filter in photo mode. Okay, I know that I'm having a hard time getting these things out, but it's because I think it's absolutely ridiculous. You're telling me that this Ultimate Pack, right, is worth another $20? It's almost, not only is it almost double the price of the base game, which makes absolutely no sense. This is add-on content. You cannot sit there and charge $60 for a game that is $70 and think in your right mind that you're going to be providing me with enough content to charge me for another full price game. I'm going to go play Hades. I'm going to go play Hades 2 or Helldivers that cost me $40, and I'll drop some money on that DLC. You know why? Because it cost me $40. It didn't cost me $70, and then you're charging me another $40, $50, $60, $70 to enjoy the entirety of the game. This is where Ubisoft has got it all wrong. This would have been fine. This being included in this would have been fantastic if they said the Ultimate Edition includes the gold edition included what the ultimate edition included. It would have been completely fine. But I am so tired of seeing these companies go haywire and think that it's okay to almost charge people double the game to get all the content. What is this? What world do we live in where these game companies think, let's drop a terrible game, let's drop some DLC, and let's recuperate all the losses because of the game being bad? No, that's not how it works. This is why companies have been closing. RIP Suicide Squad. It's ridiculous. And then you got their day one with Ubisoft Plus, and let me tell you what Ubisoft Plus really is. Ubisoft Plus isn't there to help you as the gamer. It is not. The reason they price everything so high, for example, the Ultimate Edition, is because when you see the price of $69.99, you're like, ooh, that's kind of hefty. and I don't get a season pass. I just get the base game. And then you look at 109, $40 extra, and it gets a season pass. Then you look at the Ultimate Edition, right? $130 for all of the content. Then you look at Ubisoft Plus, $17.99 a month, right? $17.99 a month. Wow, and I get everything that's included in the Ultimate Edition? Well, you know what? I'll do it for a month. I'll just play the game for a month. And if you're on top of it, or you're with it, you'll remember to cancel that. You know what they like? When you're a little kid, and your mom cannot afford a $130 game, and you want all the content, so you tell her, can I borrow $20? And then you subscribe to it with her card. And then you forget about canceling the card, and your mom doesn't know why she's being charged $17.99 a month. Vice versa. If you're an adult and you purchase something that's $17.99 and you forget, you know what? They're rubbing their hands together, greasy, oily men up top of these companies, waiting for your downfall. $17.99 a month will eventually build up to that $69.99 a one-time purchase. And guess what? You still have to be connected to online to enjoy this game. So you know what? These aren't games anymore. These are just money grabs, money cash grabs. Now, back to what I personally don't really care about. I've been hearing some people talk about how Yasuke, oh, he's African. I don't care. I don't care what color he is. I don't care what nationality he is. He could have been a green monster. He could have been Shrek. If the game is booty cheeks, it's booty cheeks. There is no... This is the outlier. This... Who cares? If the game is decent, halfway decent, who gives two diddly squats about anything? For example, if Sekiro 2 had Yasuke, nobody would be pissed. You know why nobody would be mad? Because the game would be good. Huh. It's almost like we as a gaming culture immediately associate color with being a bad game. And don't get me wrong, there are definitely cases, but sometimes it really does not matter. This is not what we should be focused on as a community. Who cares that one of the main characters is black in Japan? You could play as the other girl, and I'm sure you can play as her by your own choice. Because it's this day and age, you can play however way you want to. As said in the trailer, you can either be the heavy fighter, heavy samurai, or you could be the stealthy ninja. And most people are going to go with the stealthy assassin, considering it's an Assassin's Creed game. Wow, mind blown. Mind blown. Now, if Yasuke was the assassin, I probably would have had a problem with that. Because I do not want to play as a samurai in an Assassin's Creed game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is not what I want to do. I'm not down to play as a samurai in an Assassin's Creed game. That makes no sense. I'm trying to hide. A little bit backstory from Yasuke that I found on Britannica. It's Yasuke was born in the 1550s. This is where I'm like, what are these people talking about? Was a black samurai. Most people are calling him a retainer. I don't care. He served in the daimyo Oda Nobunaga in Japan during the Sengoku Warring States period. He was the first foreigner to achieve samurai status. Much about Yasuke is unknown. His birth name is unknown. The date of his birth is unknown. There is so little known about this guy. Do we really have to focus on the fact that he's black? We don't know anything about this dude. Were me and you alive during the Sengoku period? I don't believe so. And Yasuke has been in so many other games as a samurai. Nobody cares really right now. That is not why people are upset. They're upset because it's Assassin's Creed doing it. Because Assassin's Creed is... Look at that. 263k likes, 586 dislikes. Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft have such a big disconnect. At one point, I could hop on Black Flag and truly enjoy a complete experience and have fun. Assassin's Creed today is way too big for its own good. It was good when it was in a city, localized, and you just went around and assassinated people, which is in the name, and you took care of business. Sometimes you had to run away because they found you. Sometimes you had to protect people. Sometimes you had a time limit. That was Assassin's Creed. Today we have these open world gigantic games that include a lot of mythology that almost feel disconnected from Assassin's Creed and what it was. Bring back Ezio. Bring back that style. Even Black Flag did an amazing job of feeling localized. When you rode your ship, the world was gigantic, but you know what? Every time that you went to a different island, it still felt like the same one. It felt like you were discovering a new place, but it always felt like you were in the same world. With Assassin's Creed of today, as soon as you jump into a portal, man, you can be teleported to Valhalla. I'm sorry, dude. This is just not Assassin's Creed. I hate to break it to you. They better do something that maybe the Assassin's Creed they recently released that was set in, I don't even know. I didn't even touch it, man. I don't play Assassin's Creed. They haven't shown me anything that gives me any type of comfort or confidence in their product. All I've seen is a bunch of booty cheek garbage that they try to shove down people's throat. I don't think that they're trying to push an agenda. I don't think they're political. I just think that they're absurdly money hungry and have lost all sense of just honor and dignity when they make their games. All of the artists and the creators, I'm sure they put their 2 cents in, but every CEO of this company is just an absurd lunatic when they think that they can charge you $129 for a freaking costume pack. This is not Fortnite, honey. This wasn't free at launch. It cost somebody $70. That may be one game for a while for you, dude. Don't support this game because they don't deserve money practicing like this. They don't deserve money practicing like this. $130 for some skins on top of the season pass. Why doesn't the season pass include this? I thought the season pass was all DLC. At one point it was, right? With all that being said, guys, I'm not going to sit here and say that this Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to be a terrible game. I'm honestly kind of hyped. I've always wanted Assassin's Creed in Japan, and like I said, I played Ghost of Tsushima. So by no means am I sitting here in anger. I am angry about the prices and the fact that people are getting so bent out of shape about the fact that Yasuke is in here instead of a Japanese man, samurai. I don't really care about who the protagonist is. If the protagonist is well written, the story is good, it doesn't matter. Even in Ghost of Tsushima, if it was Yasuke, nobody would care because the game is so solid and the story is good. The story wouldn't have been the same, but man, the game is still good, and that's all I gotta say. When you look at these games, be cautious. Don't put pre-orders unless we see gameplay. Ubisoft, you can't just put out pre-orders without showing us what we're pre-ordering. This is not early access. Once you pay $70, that's $70. And if you've ever tried to refund a pre-order on Ubisoft, it is one of the most stupid things I have ever seen in my life. Don't even go through the process. Don't even pre-order it. It is such a hassle. For example, if you pre-order the game and then it's absolute dog water, it takes you forever to process a refund with Ubisoft. And exactly, with PlayStation. The only place I can even remotely say it's good to try out a game is Steam. Because they'll understand that this game is garbage, and they'll give you playtime, so you'll be basically able to demo it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to pre-order the game. Actually, I'm not going to pre-order it. I'm going to buy it at launch, see if I like it. If I don't, I'm going to return it. And that's the beauty of a pro gamer website. Unlike Ubisoft, Sony, and sometimes Microsoft. But Microsoft is pretty good about that. We'll see. Hopefully they drop some gameplay and they clear the air. Maybe they go into a little bit more about Yasuke, but I get it that people are mad about his origin. I get it. I completely understand that you wanted to play as a Japanese character, but there is one that you can play as. That is not what people should be upset about. Their money-hungry practices is where we need to draw the line. The Ultimate Edition immediately stops people from being able to access so much of the content. It's double the price of the base game for all the content. This is not right. This is not just. This is another perfect example of a company that has lost all their sight into gamer approval. They're just after money. Honestly, I hope that GTA 6 comes out and it is just a banger. Because honestly, I just want to buy one game and enjoy it for a long time. I'm still playing Elden Ring actively. You know why? Because when I spent those $60, I felt like it was worth every penny. Assassin's Creed, boo-hoo, cry me a river. Your games are absolute dog water. Maybe occasionally it's fun, but dude, stop it. Stop it. You guys have a great day, great rest of your week. Keep it easy, stay safe. I got a little bit sick, so I missed last week, but you know what? I'm gonna try my best to keep it going. I have to, rework the time schedules and all that. But guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Remember to leave a like and subscribe.